Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tiffani Beaston from Beauty and the Beastons, and I upload every single Tuesday and Thursday. Today's video is a complete kitchen refresh. We all have those spots in our kitchen that are just driving us nuts. So since we've been home from summer vacation, I have been just kind of noting to myself what's been bothering me, how I think I can make it better. Not just for aesthetics. Yes, it winds up looking way nicer, but mainly for peace of mind, organization, just to be clear-minded. One of the spots that is really bothering me is where we keep our toaster, we keep our protein. It's just basically a huge hot mess right there. So I got pretty glass jars to put all the protein in so everything is uniform, it fits nicer. And I like having things in clear jars because you know what you have and when you need to order more. I feel like initially it's always an investment to get organizers and things like that, but in the long run you wind up saving money if it's going to prevent you from ordering more food that's going to potentially go bad or be wasted. Also, finally got our dream coffee maker, so I all weekend spent time picking out little random things to make a new coffee bar over here, so I'm very excited for that because we've been looking for a new coffee maker for years and I just never really buckled down and got one. Chris went ahead and surprised me. I was like, hey, I ordered a coffee maker. And I'm like, really? I was happy that he did because I could not make up my mind for the life of me what I wanted. And the one that he got is just fits our kitchen perfectly. And we have been loving it. I literally get excited in the morning when I wake up because I can't wait to go make a cup of coffee or actually a cappuccino. Another thing that comes to my mind when resetting and just organizing and cleaning my kitchen is all of the holiday cooking and baking that's about to come up. Let's make it as less stressful as possible with things just being organized, in place, decluttered, all of that. So another thing that I noticed that bothered me was the dog food bowls because lately our dogs need to be separated. It's weird. They'll wait for each other to be finished eating and sometimes one dog will eat both bowls. So now they have to be separated. So initially I had them they just had the two feeders and they have their own fresh water spout that comes down. And now I ordered them individual waters, individual food bowls. So that's a set of two so that they can eat in separate rooms at the same time. That should be here soon. I'll definitely show you that. This video is probably going to take today and tomorrow because it is a lot of work and it's one of those things that I'm really excited to do though, so it doesn't feel like something I'm dreading. I'm really excited to do it, but I'm realistic and I know that these things take time. We also have soccer practice tonight, so we'll be out of the house. So while we're talking about dogs and dog food and dog bowls, I want to mention a Farmer's Dog again. You've seen them in my videos for years now, my morning routines, my evening routine. You know that I'm very picky about what I feed my family as well as my dogs because they're a part of our family as well. Farmer's Dog is literally real food. It's made alongside where human food is also made, so that's how you know it's human grade food. Made with fresh veggies and meats and then lightly cooked just to preserve the nutritional value, and then it's frozen and delivered straight to your door, which I love. Just go online. I'll put a little overlay here to show you how easy it is. Just tell them about your dog and they'll deliver personalized recipes that are developed by board certified nutritionists. So when you sign up, you provide information about your dog like their age, their weight, body condition, activity level, and more. And that way your dog gets a portion that's just right for them. Farmer's Dog arrives at your door in ready-to-serve packs. They're pre-portioned for each dog's individual caloric needs. There's no guesswork, no vague portion suggestions, which is great because it makes it easier for your dog to achieve and maintain a healthy weight, which can be a big difference maker for health and longevity. Kibble, it's easy to overfeed because portion suggestions are based on broad weight ranges. Of course, I love it because it's convenient and it's fresh, made with real ingredients, but I also just love the fact that it's backed by science and to make sure that your dog is getting a well-balanced meal. Thousands of vets also recommend Farmer's Dog. It's a great investment into your dog's health is food. I feel the same way about our family. That is what I want to invest in is our food because it directly correlates to our health. Farmer's Dog has also been proven in multiple studies to be highly digestible, which means that your dog is absorbing the nutrients that it's supposed to, helping them digest it better and have smaller poops. So be sure to check out the Farmer's Dog. I will have everything linked down below for you to get 50% off of your first box plus free shipping, which is an amazing deal. That's how we started out on ours, and we've been hooked. It's been years now that my dogs have been eating the Farmer's Dog food, and they absolutely love it. As you could see from the video, they are so excited to eat every day, and there is never any food left in their bowl. Okay, so here's that cabinet where I said we have all the... You can see why this would drive me nuts. It's just too much, and it could be so much better. So here's the before. This... It's also a complete hot mess. I need to find something that fits my toaster. I'm probably going to move this waffle maker that I've used once in my entire life, but I still want it because it makes good waffles. It needs to be cleaned very well too. But I think I can find another spot for this. Move some things around. So that's how I'm going to be doing today's video. I'm going to be doing like one piece of the kitchen at a time. And I think this is the piece that's going to take the most amount of time because we're decanting things and I'm going to eventually put some labels on some stuff. So here is the before. I cannot wait to see the after. All right, so step one is always take everything out. Step two, clean. So while I am going to be drying some of the jars I'm putting the protein in, I am printing out these labels so that we can know what everything is. My mat is not very sticky, so I'm not super confident in leaving this right now. Okay, so here are the new jars that I got for the protein. I love them. They're all nice and clean and ready to get labeled and protein. You guys, trust me, I have seen very extra organization, and I'm talking things that may seem like don't even make sense, like it's just for videos. I know exactly what you're talking about, but this organization is giving us uniform sizes to fit nicely into our cabinet. Plus it's clear so you can see when you need to order more. And this is not something you're going to buy again, right? You have a glass jar, that's where your protein goes, that's where you refill it. So I know there's some videos out there that are just like, why are you doing this? Especially some fridge restocks I see, but whatever makes you happy, and if it's just for your content and the content's making other people happy, I'm sure there's a reason why people do it. But I really try to share realistic things that are actually helping me in my life. So I have these 4 large containers for the main proteins that I use, and then I have smaller containers for other things. This was a great place to start in the kitchen because this area was a mess. Besides like just being unorganized, there was crumbs and it just needed a lot of love. But also it was very satisfying. It was a thing that I knew that was going to take the longest because I had to wash the containers and decant everything and label. But it was a great starting place. I know there's two types of people in the world. There's people that like to start with the hardest thing first, or start with the easiest thing to, ease into your decluttering or organizing process. What type of person are you? On day 2, here are the dog bowls I was talking about. I need to freshen up Topple's water because he has a big backwasher, but they're cute. They're perfect. I like how they're slightly elevated for them. It's just a super simple design. All right, so here's the before. I'm so excited to put this coffee bar together. I've been dreaming about this for so long now. I know it sounds silly, but this is a very exciting day for me. So this is great because it has wheels so that your appliance can roll out. So I'm just gonna put it right here. When you wanna roll it out, you just go. And then if you want it to stay, it's harder. So when you pull this, it puts the wheels out. Definitely worth it in my opinion. This stand was very affordable on Amazon. Chris did put it together for me. Thanks, babe. But it didn't take much effort. Now for the fun part, let's set it all up. Can't all be perfect. Got these really cute little shakers, and I'm gonna do one with cinnamon and one with vanilla, just like good little coffee or latte toppers. This is incredibly extra but fun, so I really wanted to get it, and it was really cheap too. So this makes latte art with cinnamon. I'm obsessed. I can't wait to put like some holiday decor with it though. Let's add a couple little Halloween touches, stuff that I already had out, or Halloween. I'm ready for Christmas, guys. I know you're not used to me saying that, but I really am ready for Christmas. And then a little ghost that my mom makes on her Etsy shop. Adorable. Maybe right here. Perfect. I couldn't be happier with how this came out. And then now, I don't know if you remember, but I used to have more of these risers and they got moldy because I was putting the dishes away a little bit too wet. So I got more. I got rid of the moldy ones, but I just like them because it's easier to organize this area. Do this. That literally took no time at all, and that is so much better. Just a couple of risers, we get more organized, and you can fit more cups. Welcome back to another day. I hope that you realize that this is how you can get things done. Sometimes they take multiple days because we're busy with other stuff. We don't always have time to just dedicate hours to our home, and that's why we're breaking it up. I made a list in the beginning, like I said, of areas that were just bothering me. Also, I was today years old when I found out that my mic had a magnet on the back, so I don't have to like scrunch my shirt up and have it falling down constantly. So still learning with this. But anyway, there's one area that I'm looking at right now, and it's my windowsill where I have some herbs and some plants that I'm trying to grow, and everything's just mixed matched. So what I did was I was looking online for a while, and my mother-in-law actually sent me that she got these from Amazon, and they're affordable. They're just plastic, white. I like that there's drainage in the bottom, and then they come with these. So now they can all be uniform. The only thing that I'm thinking is that I might need a bigger one for, you know, when my brother passed away, he gave my mom an elephant's ear plant for Mother's Day before he had passed away, and it continues to grow and produce leaves, so she gives me a cutting of it, and I just put it in water and the roots got insane. Let me show you. Look at these roots. So I do not see these roots fitting in to that little pot. And I also, obviously this is special to me and I don't want to mess it up, so I think I'm going to buy a bigger pot today. But I don't want it in water anymore. I think it'll be happier in some like soil with nutrients. I even have gone to the Bay House with me over the summer like that. Just got to plant it now, and my hopes and dreams are that when I do plant it in soil, it flourishes and grows a lot. My basil also randomly does well in just water. However, I don't know if you guys remember this, but one time I had my basil in water and there was like this little white thing swimming around in the water, and I was like, okay, no, this is why they belong in soil. So that, and then my mother-in-law, I love vines. I think they're beautiful. I love morning glories, love all of that. So she had these, I always forget what they're called. I think it's a type of ivy. And she's like, here, take some. And she just cut them from her hanging basket. And so I just put them in water, and you can see they're starting to get some roots on them. So I don't know, there's like one or two that possibly could be ready to be planted, but the rest I'm still waiting on some roots to grow, so that might have to stay in there for now. I'm gonna show you what the windowsill looks like before, and then we'll do an after. Also, can't forget Everly's chia. So this, I gotta get a larger pot for, like I mentioned. Basil, the vines are gonna have to stay for now. This plant, and this plant. One down. Am I making a huge mess? Yes. Yes, I am. Oh, that one is crispy. This one is nice and watered. That one needed a lot of love, so hopefully it's okay. This was cute, but I believe this is just for like propagating them. Is that how you say it? So now again, massive roots that I think will be happier in some soil. Let's use this then, maybe for the vines. I was just doing it upside down all these months, because actually all these years, because my sister-in-law got me this little vase with the other stuff for my birthday, I think 2 years ago. I'm never gonna have a farm or chickens, so I can just play with plants in my kitchen for now. I love to have something at the bay, you know, since we're there, but I don't know how to plant things in the spring, and since I'm not really there every day, obviously, until summer. But I would really, this one's not gonna do anything. I would love to have some like fresh veggies, like even if it's like a raised garden bed or something. This one, doing anything yet? Maybe I'll trim you again. Looks like you're trying to do something. Let's see how that works. It's a little cray-cray, but we should put them all facing the same side. Now these right here are for actual seeds, if they're still alive in any capacity. Okay, so for these, I was soaking I don't know where the rest of them went, but I had a bunch of bags of mimosa tree seeds. Remember that beautiful pink tree at the bay? So now I don't know what this is going to be like. Let's see. Please be doing something. Please. I forgot them out there, so they probably like got too cold. I don't have much hope for these because it's been 2 weeks now and there's still nothing sprouting from these. We're going to plant them anyway and see what happens. Oh, we'll see what happens. And then these are morning glory seeds that we picked from the morning glories at the bay. I just want to plant some now and see what happens. I'll save the rest for spring. Actually, I'll put this over here. Much better. Also, how do I get out there and clean the outside windows and take the screen out because they are looking crusty. You can see the marks from my bird feeder, it fell, so that's on our list to put back as well. We have like a whole outdoor cleanup coming because we are hosting our Halloween party again. So we're gonna have a Halloween party prep with some outdoor cleanup and all that. I need to cut everything back like a lot. Also, this is one of my Prime Day deals, so this set of 2, and I'm pretty sure these were made for me. They're so beautiful. I had to get rid of some, now I'm gonna donate them. This is the only other spot that's really bothering me right now, and you can see why. So I'm gonna go ahead and tidy this up. From doing this in the past, I know that it doesn't take that long to do, but once it's done, it feels really good. Here's the before. Let's also time it. It's 10:37 right now. I always like to put the lids on. I feel like that's when it looks the nicest and makes the most sense. Sorry that the glass is probably so loud. Top drawer cleaned out, and 10:41. Not putting things back yet because I want to see everything all together so that we can make it make sense. I feel like I just saw a cap too. You go on this. Chris doesn't really care about the caps on top of Tupperware. I'm gonna have to remind him today how much better it is. Love you, honey. Guys, I'm also gonna be working on a meal prep video. So let me know what type of meals you wanna see. Like, should they be all like fall inspired meal prep recipes? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm going to be planning it out tonight, getting my ingredients and all that. Also, you know, I'm always trying to be healthier, so I just have to mention this. If you can use glass over plastic, highly, highly recommend, especially if you're heating something up in your microwave. Glass. You can see what I'm thinking about is these. So sometimes I'll use these, or like if I'm going somewhere and I want to like if I'm gonna potentially forget it or just toss it, I would use these. But in the beginning, when I first started meal prepping, I wasn't really concerned about plastic, didn't really know exactly what I was doing. And then I warm food up in this, and it's not the best. So you can see here, kind of, I'll show you in a second, I have divided glass meal prep containers as well. So I have big ones and divided. I know it's not always possible, but if you can, it's worth it. This is another thing that I like for when I'm like doing like a salad or like some type of like harvest bowl or something, because it's glass. And then it has this. This is plastic, but this is more so for like toppings if you're going to be having them in your bowl. So then if you are having like, say, like a grain bowl and you have like veggies and stuff up here, you can pour it in and then heat this up without this. Or if you're having salad, you can put your salad toppings up here, which you're going to eat cold anyway. Pour it in. And then this little spot here is for dressing this. So if you want the link to this, comment that you want the link to the salad bowl down below, because Lord knows I forget. So down here is pretty good once we got past that stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this away because we're never gonna use that. Here's just smaller glass bottles, which this can go into. I'm really debating making that. Do you remember I used to make cashew milk? I used to make cashew milk with like vanilla and what else went into it? Obviously it was like soaked cashews, vanilla, with like maple syrup, and it was so good. But now since we got this new coffee maker, we've been having like cappuccinos all the time, and it's too much milk, and I didn't like the almond milk. So I don't know, maybe I'll try vanilla almond milk. I don't know what other ingredients are in that or like how well that's made, but if you have anything that you like, you know I try to avoid like the gums and stuff. And a lot of those like almond milks and stuff have gums in them that cause inflammation, and I already have Hashimoto's, so I really don't need any more inflammation. All right, let me stop talking. Put this stuff back. I'm trying to keep the bottom of stuff I don't use as often. I gotta refill my pickle jars. This goes in here. Keeping my divided meal prep containers right here. Non-divided here. Singular, I should say. These are also great, but you can't warm them up because they're metal inside. So don't want to be microwaving metal. $10.50, so how long did that take? Someone tell me in the comments below, because I don't remember what time I said I started. While we're down here, these are looking a little gross. Beautiful. Oh wait, I was looking for you. Where'd you go? Was I looking for you? I thought I was. Well, guess you're just a lone cap right now. With the after. Much, much better. See these? You can see how they're divided. That's what I was talking about. right, now let's just appreciate how far we've come. You don't have to be a content creator to do this, but I highly suggest taking before and after photos or videos just so you can see exactly how much progress you made. Plus, it's motivating because you want to see the after. And again, you don't have to share it online, but it's still just as satisfying and helps you want to move on to other spaces in your houses. I couldn't be happier with this coffee maker and how everything else came out. It just feels so much more relaxed and calm and less chaotic in here. So again, I really love doing like the before and afters just to see the progress. But thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and come back on Tuesday for a new high protein meal prep.
Broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find the light in your soul.